steps up to the plate.
Welcome back to Are You Listening, man? It's been a long time coming, and we back, we better. Just had to get some things in order. It's your boy T-Rod.
It's your girl, Lyric Niece.
Yeah.
We geeked.
We geeked. I'm excited. I feel like it's the first episode again. It's been a minute. We here. You see, we got the new decorations, and this is our first episode. We're gonna get straight into it. I got 4 special guests. This is, CSU 27, man. Freshmen, whatever the hell you want to call it. We got them in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Kevin. Follow me on IG, Kevin McDonough.
My name is Danny. Follow me on Instagram, _Devontae.
My name is Gray. My Instagram is Gray.Divine.
My name is Naya. My Instagram is It's_Naya.
Okay. So like I said, we're gonna get straight into it. We're gonna see what y'all talking about. Y'all here to talk about some shit. Okay. Alright, we're gonna open it up. Man, how's your freshman year?
Freshman year, it's smooth. I ain't gonna lie, just being here for a month, I've already been like a part of like a lot of stuff. So I feel like just staying on the right track will be smooth.
For sure.
I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy, like it's rough.
Can you
rough.
tell us about
Let me tell you, like, it's just really in my head. I think high school, I think this is college is high school without your parents. So,
Right.
But so far it's a balance. You gotta keep your school, work, pleasant time equal. Do too much of one thing, you off the clock. So.
Sure.
Now, my freshman year was good, like, as far as education, classes and stuff, but it's a little messy with, like, the roommates and stuff. It's already a little bit of drama.
Freshman year was probably the messiest year.
Freshman year was the messiest year, but I ain't really had to experience bad roommates. Like, I done got paired with roommates. My roommates been cool as fuck. Like,
I got a story though. I ain't gonna tell it, but I just had some weird sweet mates and it just went left. Yeah.
Sure.
I stayed, she left. My freshman year been cool, education wise, like you said. Class was cool. I don't got really no beef with nobody. I'm cool with everybody. Cool with my sweet mates. That's what's up.
it's good to hear you guys having a good freshman year, good start.
So, as of right now, what do you guys think the pros and cons are of such a thing? We can start with the ladies first. I think like we was talking about this earlier.
Yeah, we got the same issue.
Yeah, because the cons is like so small, everybody know everybody. That's how stuff get messy. Like, I don't got messiness, but I know of the messiness.
Oh, you saying it like you got experiences or something. You got caught up in this.
I know of it because like, I'm cool with everybody.
okay.
I know all the drama.
Look at
It's
you.
like,
I feel like that's a pro too, though. Like, it's small, so like it's easier to meet people. It's more like a community.
yeah,
But it's definitely a con. It's like high school, like all over again.
Damn.
Sure. No, for real, it is like high school all over again. Like, you just don't got your parents. Like, you really like not feeling for yourself, but you not close to home anymore. You feel me?
A lot of people's, fresh air of freedom is when they come to college. So it's like it's a fight with some people because if you haven't had freedom, they come up here wild. You know it would be too. Come out here wild. Come out here wild, but it's different for some people. For me, I have freedom. So yeah, this is feel me, same thing with me.
Most definitely, I say pros is like, it's a small school, so you got a small community. At the same time, that small community, everybody, chatty.
A little chatty, like
Everybody.
pillow talking.
Yeah, pillow hand. Hey, I heard it all, seen it all. It's crazy.
That's how
Witnessed
it
it all.
be.
It's like cons is like school. It ain't nobody there to really like step in. Like, but it's high school. Like your parents can step in. If stuff get out of hand, but it's like once you know these campus boards, like it's dog eat dog out there, like, for real.
Sure.
So yeah, like pros, I would say pros that it's a small community and we all know each other and just like love, it's like we a family almost. Because there's some colleges that you see a person one day, you never see them again.
Right.
Big. But us, like we see everybody every day. That's cool. But the cons, just like Yeah, like the mess. Really. Then the fizz happen. The fizz don't make it no better.
What's fizz?
What's fizz?
What is fizz? I can hear
Fizz.
Like you anonymous.
what they be saying on there.
It's like
Everything, like literally any and everything to think of.
And people get crazy because it's anonymous. They like don't know what you
What?
It's anonymous pages everywhere.
Hey, niggas do get crazy with
It's anonymous pages everywhere. Like y'all niggas ain't just here. It's anonymous pages everywhere.
What?
But it's
That's racist.
It's crazy. It double. It hit different when you say your homework.
Yeah, y'all got caught on fizz.
Hey, it get crazy when you get like put on fizz. Like that's not what
It's not like doing somebody but if you don't know them, it looks crazy. Like it's all types of stuff.
I'm thinking it's like a central page though.
It is.
You log in with your school email, and then that puts you in the community for your college.
But it's
So it was like for a second, it was like these people will reports in Central, and now they talking about a whole different situation. It's like something everything.
Damn.
That's so messy.
Shorty, last semester, like they was doing the anonymous shit, bro. Like
Yes, that was
they
so
was
messy.
putting everybody on blast.
Cause you
Hey,
messy.
that's the point. Like,
Fizz
Fizz ain't nothing but like the
Listen.
shade room.
It's a shade room. Don't do shit to get on there. That's my thing. Don't do shit to get on there. Have y'all been on there?
I have, but I was me. It wasn't that bad on me. It was my picture being used as a meme.
What you be posting? You messy.
She said it for pictures.
It's funny, like
I need to get it myself.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
Oh yeah, that we download.
Okay,
It
okay.
get
What
crazy.
that is?
Hey, just don't get
Yeah, y'all
crazy.
niggas lying. Everybody got fizz. I got fizz.
Hey, my life, look.
Everybody got fizz.
Y'all got fizz. Oh, who all got that shit? Oh, who all got fizz?
Why you You petty.
Hold on, I got fizz. Hold on. Let me show you.
Don't got that shit.
I don't post shit on
You
fizz.
just view.
What is
you a
fizz?
spectator.
It's like black.
It's like
It is definitely
Talk
black.
your shit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Talk.
This is crazy.
Oh, hey, let me get that shit.
They be a little too specific on the. They be too specific, bro. They be a little too specific on the with the nomination.
It do.
My homies got put on there.
Why you gotta get on? That's enough for fizz.
I know.
That's enough for fizz. Listen, what's a word of advice you would give someone that's coming to college? Let's start off with my males.
I'll start this one off. I'll say the biggest piece of advice I can give somebody in high school right now. Know what you're going to school for. Like, don't just be like, now I'm coming to school to party. It's like, yeah, that party, they get cool, but it's time to lock in and get to that classroom. You get any type of age, you can get anything just to do it. It's like,
You don't even want to do
how you sick, it's like, I can't do it, but you gotta stick to it.
I definitely agree. And to piggyback off of that, I see people that come to college and they kind of lose themselves and forget who they are as a person. These niggas be the biggest gangsters coming on this motherfucking campus. These niggas, it's just like some people don't know how to be themselves yet. A lot of them are followers when they first come in. People gotta find themselves and just be yourself when you come to school.
For
That's
sure.
my opinion.
Y'all know y'all can't change y'all makeup though if y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I just say,
I love the way.
like, when you gotta like, you come to school, do something like you got a plan. But sometimes you follow up that plan. But another like piece of advice that I would give freshmen is, don't be afraid to like mess up. Like, don't be afraid because don't nobody really got it figured out for real.
That's everything.
You know, right? I don't like, you know what I'm saying. Even if they older than your age, like, don't stay in the dorm, man. Don't stay in the house, man. Go outside, get some air, meet
Nah,
some
for
people.
real.
Because you never know, like, people,
Real, though.
y'all lock in, you get put on for
It's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, though. What's a piece of advice you would give to someone coming to college?
I got two. First one, do not do 9 a.m. classes. It feel like you're waking up at 6 a.m. No, I feel like it feel like I'm in high school still getting up at 6. It's the same. Like, no, do not do that. And then the second one, just join everything. Like, I hate football, but I was playing powder puff football. Like, just
Say
join
that.
everything.
Say that. Coach Rod.
I do want to like piggyback off yours. Get out that dorm. Like sitting in your dorm all the time, boring. I don't know what. Like you meet new people, you get new experiences, new skills, all of that. And then lock in. Actually show up to class, do your work, hang around people who actually have the same goals as you, so you're not getting off track and all that.
Network. Network. Come out your room, have fun, experience stuff you never experienced before. Respect yourself because you
Heavy
have
on
to
it.
be
Heavy
here
on
for 4
respect
years.
yourself.
Not even just 4 years that can travel with you, so respect yourself. You might not know it, but a lot of people are watching you, believe it or not. It's, self-image.
I like that.
Okay. What's your advice?
My advice again is to be yourself. Don't come up here tweaking. Don't get smoked out early. And I put emphasis in don't get smoked out so early. So niggas come here, get smoked out, then don't go to class and don't do the things they gotta do. Handle your business. If you're gonna do the extracurriculars, make sure you handle your business first before you go to a party. Make sure that assignment out. Make sure your shit done. It's fun. It's fun all the time. And sometimes you gotta sit out of shit because there's more shit to do out of the 4 years you're here.
Amen.
Okay, T-Rob.
Okay, I like this one because it's messy.
Oh man.
Any upperclassmen you guys have your eyes on? And what's your roster looking like?
Oh, y'all wanna start off? Come on, y'all.
No, I think
Somebody gonna go.
y'all messing up the past. It's back and forth.
Somebody gonna.
I might pick a number 1 through 10.
5, 7.
1, 3.
What?
Y'all go.
Yeah.
Huh?
3,
How that work?
Yeah, bro.
Okay,
Scared.
Oh, I say upperclassmen at the moment. Nah. I don't know.
Lying your ass. Why you lying,
I
bro?
say at the moment, nah. I didn't peak.
What's a bad upperclassman you seen? Like you could tell that you say that's super bad.
Upperclassmen? I ain't gonna say no upperclassmen, but I got a class above me now. You feel me? I'll rock with it.
Come on, somebody give me that. Kevin was just like, give me
I
a
don't
name.
know the name though, but she is like she look good. Like,
You got her Instagram. I know you got
No,
her
I ain't got
Instagram.
the IG. I don't even have
These niggas lying.
Okay, what's your roster looking like, man?
Yeah, what the roster look like?
Hashtag empty.
Alright, so that's still okay. My roster looking pretty hefty, you know. I feel like
pretty good.
What you think, Kev? What that roster look like?
My roster, I had to clear it like so many times, but
This shit is not real.
Starting to look. Ain't nobody really know Jersey though. They still walking on. Ain't nobody know Jersey.
Hey, listen though, hold on.
They
Real
trying to
shit.
get Gatorade.
You got a starter 5 and you got a 6-man. Like how that look? How you?
No, all of them is just prospects. They ain't even.
Damn!
My nigga said they ain't made out there.
Y'all got a
10-day
contract. Look. Y'all, they ain't make it out the conditioning. They ain't make it out the lift. You know what I'm saying? The scrimmage. You ain't make it out the scrimmage.
I mean, you got any eyes on upperclassmen?
I told you, this side is empty. I gotta focus.
Ooh, she lying. God, why they get on Are You Listening and get the line?
I ain't nobody playing. I mean, it's so pretty.
You don't want your eyes on nobody. Nobody
You
good.
I mean, y'all got HBCU. Damn near everything fine, right? Not everything, but
Whoa, shit! I gotta.
it's a lot of fun niggas out here. But
Damn, we gonna finish it?
you said take a sip.
He's a
Hey, but hold on, wait a second. So you just said, I want to process what you said. You said we're at an HBCU, so damn near every nigga look good.
And then I changed it and said not every nigga.
But you already said it.
But I can change my words. I know that.
So everybody heard what I just heard.
Bruh.
Yeah.
It's okay, I get you.
You ain't heard my edit though. You heard my edit though.
Yeah, I heard it. She said, only a little bit of it.
Yeah.
Listen, it's alright, bro. Whatever.
Hold on.
What you eat?
Hey, real shit though, man. Bray over there ducking. Bray.
That's what you be doing.
I don't even know what class people is, and I'm not really checking for every class, and they be trying.
You feel
And
me?
I'm not. But like my roster, it was like 2 people in there.
It's full.
It's like 1 left. I don't know. They don't.
2 cups.
Do they got a jersey or like they do lift and conditioning?
Absolutely not. They don't take back fast enough. Like, I don't know.
Also, you need like.
Yeah.
Also, you need a nigga that need.
That's what we do. Like at my high school, I was most Monday. Like I'm used to that. Like, I mean,
Shit.
shit.
So wait, for you to fuck with a nigga, he gotta like beg free type.
No, but like, take that. Like that's I have a problem with that. Or like if you say you gonna like call me, you don't. It's rap.
What's too late? What's too late
Damn,
to
it's
take
a
back?
rat off the one time.
Like if you say you gonna call me and you never call me, like, I
What's
don't
what
care
he
about
said
you.
is-
How long does it have to be though?
Like okay, let's say it's like 8 p.m. I'm gonna call you later, and he never called.
No.
Next morning,
I know. Say
Damn,
if
so
you
one
text
time
me.
it's over.
Wait.
I don't feel like that either.
So say if you text me at like, say if you text me at 8 o'clock on the dot, how late is a response from me?
8:02. Come on now.
Hey, hold on. Ken said, what's a later response to me?
I got a question.
Ken said for me. He didn't say for nobody else.
like 10, like it needed to be a good excuse. Like somebody needed to have died. Like,
Damn.
you're not doing nothing.
What if
You're
your
on
man
your
like a
phone.
little hustler or something? Like what if you
We're
get
all
to
on
it?
our phones all day. No.
She got a point. You know what? I don't know that.
Hey, real shit though. What
You're not on our phone.
if a nigga like sitting down, he watching a movie and nigga in the shower, like niggas don't gotta text y'all back.
First of all,
It's like,
Take me in the shower.
what are you talking about?
When
2
a nigga get out
hours.
the shower, he gonna look at his phone.
I'm not gonna lie. Some people
When a
are
nigga get out the shower, he gonna get his phone.
Bro, we're not gay, bro. Like, what the hell, nigga?
How you know that?
If that's not your boyfriend, then a nigga can't sit down, relax for a second, then process 2 texts.
Not if you pursue
I
me.
mean, they're saying
Listen. If you like touch your phone and get straight out the shirt, you don't get your phone back.
I know I be checking my phone, but I be missing like.
You got to like 8:45.
Nigga, hold on, but y'all be on TikTok, Instagram, y'all forget somebody text y'all back then and they can't do it.
I didn't say people that you let me
There's
know.
obviously exceptions. Like,
And if you
that's like 2 hours. Like, well, you should be expecting a text. Like, you're like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't care. I'm not
I know that one.
I don't care. Like,
If you don't text me back 2 hours, you laid up. That's the first thing on my.
Alright, now we
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
So, Ray, how long will it take you to text back?
what you mean? I text back immediately.
Why?
And I'm not even like a match energy type. Like, you text forever, I'm still gonna text right back. I don't do that. That's why I feel like you should be texting me back immediately too. Like,
If you don't text me back, you're not interested.
that's what I'm saying. Nobody.
Wait, hold on. Now, hold on. Just because a nigga don't text you back in 3 hours does not mean he's not interested.
In the early
Shit come up,
stages.
bro.
In the early
Shit come up.
stages.
Why you a nigga?
If you try to
Why
get somebody, you
What's the
gonna-
early
at
stage?
first-
What's the early stage?
Like, when you first start talking to them, you
Like,
definitely
first
gonna text back. I can see if you like in a relationship, it's a little bit different.
But
Like,
why y'all, hold on. But why y'all so negative? Why do you think a nigga is just laying down with somebody? I be fucking with these little niggas, bro. Every time it's
And some
crazy.
reason why I do understand it though, because I don't be feeling texting back sometimes. Like I really don't. I be on the game and then I'm like, I don't really feel like talking to you. I be on TikTok,
So you
I'm
don't
not
feel like
texting you
you
back.
don't feel like talking to you. Oh wait, so do y'all base it off of who shot they shot at who?
No.
Yeah.
I gotta shoot my shot.
So if you shot your shot at the
That's
dude, you should
fucked
be
up, Larry.
consistent, right?
That's
You want that
that's
though.
because you the one that wants.
So
That's
if you want me,
fucked
why you not showing me that you want me? Therefore,
Hey, listen, we see where they head at, man. I don't know.
This is
Hey, women's heads be
This
like,
is
bro,
crazy
if
talk.
y'all do it to us, we gotta sit back and chill and wait on y'all. But if we do it back, we're trouble.
if we do it to y'all, we don't like y'all.
Right, take the hit.
We don't like you.
No way. That's why we look at it from that point of view.
Cause y'all don't be straight up, y'all be leading
We don't
people
text y'all, we don't fuck with y'all. Y'all don't text us, y'all don't fuck with us.
on. Y'all be leading people on though.
what?
Y'all really don't
Wait,
go.
wait,
I'm saying though.
Why can't y'all just go in? You feel me? Let each other know what the fuck y'all got.
I'm about to say, so why are we playing this text back game? Oh, you're not gonna text me back.
Everybody
so I'm
don't
not-
do that.
But I'm saying, why don't y'all establish what the hell it is? Nigga, if y'all just kicking it, a nigga don't gotta text y'all back in an hour.
Shit, for
If
me,
y'all
I'm
just
gonna
kicking
ask
it and
what you
boom,
want.
bang, bang, like, you know.
What's your intentions?
Okay, see, that's
That's
real
me.
though.
That's me,
real
though.
shit.
That's real, yeah.
Not everybody do
They
that.
don't ask that no more.
Yeah,
That's real.
They better be strong for 3 months.
Shorty, nobody your
Alright, we're
freshman.
gonna go to the next question, man. What's the craziest thing you've done since you've been here? And I want to hear some shit. I'm ready for story time. I'm gonna start with the women over there. The craziest thing you've done since you got here.
Yeah. I don't be doing that. I'm being so honest, y'all. What?
Shorty.
What I be doing, Kevin? What I be doing?
Let me know. That's all.
Oh, okay then. I don't be doing nothing. I barely go to parties. I barely go on my social.
You don't like that?
Man, what the hell? My God, damn, hey,
I
bro.
thought you just told the incoming freshman, get out your room.
Yeah, like.
Okay, the first like 2 weeks I was on my room now.
So what was you doing the first 2
2
weeks?
weeks.
I was partying.
So you don't got a story time for everybody. Got a story time when they went to a party.
I don't shake ass. That's it. I know. No, that's right. You know, I don't shake ass, but hey,
You was shaking
I would
cheeks,
say-
though. So say that. What happened when you was shaking cheeks?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Why? Answer this stuff.
Bro.
I have a question. Guys, y'all three, and y'all two. Why in the hell, when girls be shaking ass on y'all, why the fuck do y'all smack them so hard? Damn. Nigga, oh my God,
That sounds personal.
That sounds personal.
bro, I had bruises on my ass.
Somebody smacked your shit, Shorty. That's fucked up.
I don't know. I'm had to work with y'all. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You in this? You getting real personal? What's going on?
So before we answer the question, can you tell us the story about you getting your ass hit so hard?
And demonstrate.
That you got.
Like I literally I was like teed as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. So I like for the first time in my whole life, I actually got in a twerk circle with like hella people around me, and like niggas was just hitting me hard as fuck. Niggas hella motherfuckers hitting me. I'm like, damn. And then I ain't realized until I got home like the next day. I'm like, my fucking ass hurts. And I look at that bitch, and I got bruises on my ass, like handprints on my ass. Like, why are y'all hitting that hard?
Cause you
So you ain't feel that shit when it happened?
I mean, it's the momentum, the adrenaline. I'm not feeling none of
The
it.
momentum, the adrenaline.
Shorty, she was scrubbing the ground.
Like, so y'all want me to hit this ass hard?
I don't hit chicks at all. Unless we are
Please do not
acquainted
ever
like
your
that.
life.
That's what I do.
Next.
Crazy thing I've done.
Yeah.
Since you been here.
Alright, so we don't have the detection right in our rooms, and I live on the first floor. So the window, it didn't open all the way, but I looked on the side, you just have to unscrew it. So I took the little things up. And yeah, that's basically like the door, so like, I had to like put it in.
Bust that mesh. Okay.
Oh, you said you had somebody come to the window.
Through the window.
Yeah.
She was persistent.
You was on a mission. That was just
Shake her up. Like,
Shake her up, gang.
It's okay. I understand.
Wait, where you stay at?
You did that at Harry John.
I'm on the first floor. We don't got visitation.
Are you building that?
Oh, God,
No, first floor don't RA. First floor is RA like on track. So I made another entry point. You said like club?
Now you know I gotta come over here, right? You know I gotta come over here, right?
I don't know if y'all ready for this one for real.
What's the crazy story that happened to you?
Honestly, the craziest thing I've been into is some not so good. You feel me?
Oh,
So hey,
So what happened with
had
that?
a little kick to it.
They had the kick to it.
Had a little.
She had a twang
kickback.
for.
A little twang, a little spicy.
Little twang, little spice. Little, you know.
What you
what happened?
doing though?
So what you tell
What you
her?
was doing?
Huh? What I tell?
You
It wasn't.
finished though.
It wasn't nothing else to be said. I had to, you feel me? I had to get up out of there. Nah, I can't. I don't even play like that. You gotta.
What you
You
said?
got a boo.
Did you say something?
Yeah, I went to her room. I went to her room, so I'm like, you know, I get the little smell, so I'm. So I had to hit them over. So I'm like, you ready to go to sleep? So she, yeah. That's my ticket to get up out of here.
Wait, it didn't left when we all took to sleep.
She finished. I didn't. I swear to God.
He still finished.
Hell no, she know who she is. She,
It's your freshman?
Bro,
I can see all
just said that. You gotta tell us the class.
Yeah.
27 for sure. You know, you see on that. Bogey.
Kid, like, damn, gang, you ain't just say that.
Hey, I ain't gonna. That was just crazy because he had told like situation move. But nah, crazy thing I did. Probably I hotboxed the elevator.
What?
You overwhelmed.
He told me about that.
We had came from outside. We was already fried. Me and another person. But that person, like she ended up going upstairs. She ended up. I just told her to go to my room. I had like a little roast or something. Like it was decent. Like it was like a little
crazy.
it was decent. It was like half. But our elevator at HJ, it don't like you gotta like click it like 4 or 5 times. Like, cause I live on the 3rd floor. So boom. I'm waiting on the elevator. The elevator still ain't took out. So I sparked. And I just didn't care. And we don't even use our elevator like that. So boom. I sparked. Next thing you know, I'm taking 0.5s in the elevator. Boom. Posting on spam.
What?
Y'all don't man crashing out.
So when y'all don't be outside, y'all doing shit like that in the elevator?
Y'all niggas be crashing, bro.
Nah, I ain't really had no care to work because I was already fried. You feel me? Like I ain't really care too much.
But you finna crash out.
Y'all niggas crazy, bro.
That felt like a roller coaster.
I ain't even gonna cap, bro. I don't even really have no crazy stories. I got a lot of crazy stories. Like, there's so many of them, I don't even know which one to pick. Give me one. Give me a second. Oh, nigga. I'm riding down late, dark ass roads. You know the roads be dark as fuck. Ain't no traffic lights or nothing, bro. When I say I'm riding, I'm chilling. I got the music blast. I think I got the 90s blast. I'm blasting that shit down the road. Nigga, why is somebody, a random white person, sitting crisscross applesauce in the street? I won't make it up, nigga. I thought I was in the purge.
Weird around here.
Nigga, it was a she. I stopped it. I'm like, nigga, I swear I can't make it up. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Bro, I'm like, so you know me, I'm a good person. My dumb ass, it be the dumb niggas in the black movies that get out the car.
Oh my God.
It's my sophomore year. I got out the car. I'm like, are you okay? Why are you in the street? I don't want to be here. I just want to be here. You know me, but you know I'm a social work major. I get in therapist mode. I'm like, shit. I get to talk. If y'all know me, I'm going to say a motherfucking lecture. I'm going to get my point across. But nigga, I'm sitting there, I'm talking to her for 30 minutes. I ended up calling the cops. I'm like, listen, I gotta go. It's late as fuck. I'm looking around, I'm checking my surroundings, you know. We're in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of White County. So I'm like, I'm either finna get took the fuck up top or somebody gonna take my car. So I ended up leaving there, I called the cops, stayed there till the cops came. She was good, but that shit was scary as fuck. Imagine riding down that dark ass road. You can't see shit. You crazy fast. The only reason I seen it was I had the high beams on. That's the only reason I seen it. I wouldn't have seen it. That's God.
So you think if you would have like no, I ain't.
He's laughing.
Like you think you're no.
What are you gonna ask?
If you would have hit her, you think you would like stop or you would just throw it in that room?
If she said
Listen, I probably would have thought it was wrong, kid. I ain't even gonna cap. I was speeding too. If y'all know me, y'all been in my shit, I speed. So I'm like, nigga, it would have been slow. It would have been slow. What's your craziest story, man?
I'm crazy. I don't know.
She said, I'm crazy.
I don't know, for real.
You gotta give us something.
Something.
Something. You gotta give us something.
I gotta think about last semester. I ain't been
You don't got no story for it?
Oh, I'm trying to see.
Or you gonna plead the fifth?
Yes,
Yeah, you can play the.
We ain't talking about that.
She pleading the fifth. It's cool. It's cool. We'll go with the next one.
Do you believe in relationships in college? If so, why? I'm gonna start off. No. Not on campus. Not on campus. No boot camp be on.
Somebody broke her.
Not on campus. Somebody broke my heart. I'm crying.
Yeah,
I got a boo. At home. It's long distance. It's smooth though. That sound crazy.
That's
But I can't do nobody at school.
That sound way worse. That's way worse.
Somebody at the crib doing that motherfucker.
Not everyone.
You need to get it right. So, boom. So when we like grown and older, I feel like yes, the relationship they can work, but you ain't got no get why nobody else.
So you don't believe in it now, but you do believe in it. Period.
Everybody
I never
right now.
just not your first tweet, not the freshman that's out when you still.
Everybody too
Stay away from y'all close friends if y'all do. You feel me? It's just word of advice, bro.
Do y'all believe in college?
That's what I was gonna say. Like in the early, like freshman year, like I feel like everybody coming into it, like, oh yeah, I'm about to be like. I mean, not everybody, of course, it's always gonna be them outliers, but it's more than not. And then the next year, it's like the same thing. But I feel like once you get older, like that gets old. Like you want to settle down.
Looking for
I feel
love.
like me personally though, I could do that. Like the first 1 to 2 years, like if I felt like I had every reason to, like okay, yeah. But a lot of people that you meet, you're not gonna feel like that the first 2 years because they all trying to.
What you think?
I honestly feel like you can. Like, what's the point of getting in a relationship if you can't trust the person you with? Long distance, or we go to the same school, or wherever you at. There's no point in me being with you if I don't trust you wherever you are.
But it sucks that y'all put a timetable when y'all think y'all can have relationships in college. It sucks that y'all think like that because it's people out here just like it's thoughts. It's people like that everywhere. You gonna find people that's mature enough. It might not. It's gonna happen at a random time, and you'll see. Sometimes y'all just fall for a nigga y'all not think y'all gonna fall for. You never know. Shit, it's a lot of experiences out here for sure. All right, we're gonna go into the next question. How do you feel as young people we handle grief?
You repeat the question again?
How do you feel as young people we handle grief?
Comedy. You like that shit off and keep it pushing. That's how I am, but I know that for a fact.
I agree.
What you think?
I feel like a lot of people like they wear grief on their sleeve. Like you see it on their page and stuff. Like they'll talk about it a lot. Like I feel like it's like. I feel like some people it affects their day to day. Like they just always think about, or they always talk about. Like I know people like every time we have a conversation, you're gonna hear that brought up. Like I feel like a lot of them, it like I don't know, it really affects them. And I feel like it's and I'm talking about like when people are not young, like young grief. Like I feel like it really affects them, and I feel like it's because they're like younger. Like I don't know. I feel like people live their life based off that. Like when it's younger, and you like younger friends and stuff like that.
Well, I agree though. I feel like people do what they think on their sleeve.
I can only
We deal with it by like comedy for sure.
I can only speak for the males.
I know I do.
Shit, I can only speak for the males and how I think we handle grief is because the way we brought up, especially in black households, like we're brought up to be men and we can't express our feelings, so I think it's bottled up and then y'all end up with damaged niggas. Because niggas truly be going through shit and niggas is like frowned upon for even talking about how they feel about shit. You feel me? Like for myself, like I lost a lot of people. I lost my brother at a young age. And the way I grew up and things around that nature, I was taught to not talk about your feelings and it just bottled up and you gotta deal with it. You gotta be right. You gotta do this, do that. You feel me? You can't cry about it. Like shit around that nature for real.
Right, so like what I can say is that like comedy, yeah, I crack jokes about my past and stuff like that all the time, but distractions, right? Finding something that'll take you away from that feeling. You know what I'm saying? Finding something that'll give you just a sense of relief, whether that's drugs, lick, or you got a shorty, or you're doing your thing, you're just going crazy, right? You enjoying somebody else coming, just something just to take away from what you actually feeling. And then once again, like T-Rob said, like black men especially, like you cry, don't cry, like don't get in trouble if you cry, like I don't care about your emotions, you know what I'm saying? And us as black men, like, we go through a lot, so yeah.
Remember, I definitely say like that drugs, like especially nowadays world, smoking like that, it's like it's so praised in a way. You hear it in our media, you hear it in our like anything you watching on TV, it's like it's the new norm. There's people like younger than me talking about weed, roll up.
Yeah, some niggas out here loving, cuz I'm
15, 16, like yo, age, I wasn't even worried about any of this. Like, you know, some people find like help in the drugs, but that's what it's like addiction and shit like that. So basically like I said, like that black household, the black male in a black household, you can't really cry too much because it's like they looking at us to be like big dogs, it's not our business. So when we out here expressing ourselves, they try to like make us feel like less than, like we can't start no business when we're expressing ourselves.
Do you think you guys handle grief the right way? Like all this shit y'all saying, do you guys think y'all know how to handle grief?
Yeah, I don't think so. It all just depends. Like you can't. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't have to learn.
I think time, like it come with time. Like people deal with shit in their own way. You feel me? And they deal with it with the best of the resources that's around them.
You're taking that to
Like what age they are. Like if it's your grandma compared to like a childhood friend, like you could put yourself in that position. Like if it's your childhood friend, like that could have been you. Your grandma, like you expecting that. Like it's your old age. Like I feel like it depends. Some stuff like hits. It's more of a shock.
Absolutely.
Like I feel like that's what we making it different.
And also piggyback off of what Daniel said too, I think it depends on. Say it one time. What did you say one time?
I said like it depends on like the resources that's around you.
Yeah, I think it depends on the resources. And some people do handle grief differently and handle their problems, period, differently. Like not everybody is raised to talk about shit. Not everybody is raised to even say anything at all. So I think you have to take everybody's situation into consideration because everybody is not raised the same, and it shows in the way you handle your problems.
That for sure. Like it definitely. I don't listen in. I'm being keeping it a bean. I don't deal with my grief. Like I got shit. I'm working on it though. Like I used to be like straight. I'm gonna roll up. Try to fix it up.
Why do you feel like? Why do you think people this age just use drugs as they game?
It's a game. It's like that's all you like take it.
That's all you got.
When you fried, it's like you gonna hold. You ain't worried about nothing else but this high.
But like that shit be temporary as hell. For
it be temporary, but like that temporary be like it be worth it though. Like that's
like don't give it that happy everything.
It's people around you that they co-sign it, right? They gonna say the same thing and they don't know how to handle grief themselves. So we all okay, let's just talk about
So it's the blind leading the blind at that point.
Right, it's the influence of other people.
It's the blind leading the blind.
Social media praises it, so everybody.
Yeah, so
just
everybody
praises it for sure. For sure.
Okay, let's get to the next question. What does good communication look like to you guys?
Y'all know what's going on. Like it's clockwork, my nigga. Y'all know what the fuck going on. Period. That's it. That's all it is. Communication. That's what you said.
That's not what we asked, but that one a good example, buddy.
relationship communication.
It can be relationship, it can be life in general.
Period. Y'all know what's confusion. That's communication. Period.
I think good communication looks like, again, establishing the boundaries beforehand. I think communication starts with boundaries, knowing what you don't like, knowing what your person don't like. I think once you meet each other in the middle and knowing exactly what you don't like, it could be relationships, it could be friendships, knowing what your people around you don't like, dislike, like, things around that nature. And once you guys establish that, that's the start of communication to me.
Being considerate.
What you think, Kevin?
Communication. I feel as though oftentimes people are just afraid of being judged. And it's not even on a relationship. It could be friends, best friend, mom, big sister, cousin, whatever. But people just afraid of being judged, so they don't really open up. Really, they're afraid. Some people are afraid of being wrong. Some people, they don't like when you challenge what they say. So people oftentimes they just, I'm gonna say this one, I'm not gonna communicate, which is crazy.
Bro, I say like definitely like respect, basic respect, and like having like good, like being able to take accountability. Like even on like a friendship basis, like if my homie do something, I'm like bro, you bogus as hell for that. And like I'm not gonna go back and forth with you because like if you know like if you my friend for real, you bogus, like you was bogus for that. Even like with your there was significant other, it's like y'all gonna know y'all gonna be on one accord. Know like T. Rob said, know what that person like, know what they don't like. Being able to like respect their boundaries, like don't overplay your part because at that point you messing up.
For sure.
Interesting.
I feel like always saying like how you feel about something, like Because you can't be mad at nobody they didn't know you didn't like that. Like, good communication is communicating what you do and don't like. You said, like, knowing what they do and don't like, but I feel like it's saying what you do and don't like. Like, because I know, like, especially, like, relationship-wise, some people try not to say stuff because they don't want them to, like, start disliking them or stuff like that. Like, they have to know, like, what's okay and what's not okay. I feel like a lot of times people don't speak up and then they get mad at each other, but it's like, I didn't know that was, like, a trigger for you. Like, I feel like if you lay it all out, then that's when accountability comes in, because they can't take accountability if they didn't know, like, it was a problem. So, like, just basically laying out what you're okay with, what you're not okay with. Like, yeah, basically what everybody said.
Yeah. I completely agree with you. I agree with all of y'all. But, like, from, like, a personal standpoint, it's hard to communicate with somebody that you, like, really locked in with. Because, like, I don't want you to stop fucking with me, but, like, at the end of the day, I'm really not fucking with this. So it's, like, really hard to decide whether, like, should I really tell you what's going on, or should I keep this bond going? Like,
If a motherfucker fuck with you, they gonna consider your feelings.
Exactly.
right?
It should not be
But
no
I feel
confusion, like I said.
I feel like too, it's gonna push you more out the door if you don't communicate. And then you push it out on the person that you're talking to, because you expect them to read your mind. And what the problem is, it's just gonna make it worse. It's built up, and then you're gonna get more mad and mad, and then it's gonna push you out the door and decide not to want to be there. But if you don't communicate it at all, yes, it might be hard. It's a tough conversation sometimes. But like they just said, if they fuck with you, they fuck with you. So you just gotta communicate it early, so you're not stressing yourself out about a problem that you should have been came to the table about.
So do y'all think y'all partner have to tell y'all like they every move?
No.
I feel like
I'm not entitled to shit.
For me, I feel like once you get to a certain age, like when y'all get a little bit older, not to say y'all like dumbass young, we still in college, but what I'm saying is you guys are gonna have a lot more responsibility. So with coming with responsibility, that comes that I can't always be texting you 25/8. I'm doing this. I'm gonna let you know, hey, this is what my schedule looks like. This is what I have to do. I'm gonna hit you after this.
Yeah.
But I feel like in this relationships and social media looks like you just gotta be around your partner 25/8, and that's not the case. You want to miss each other.
Yeah. Give me time to miss you.
Right, and some people have trouble with just understanding that I have to miss you. It's okay to have healthy space, because that's where it becomes unhealthy, and then the boundaries are crossed.
Right.
Y'all are gonna get mad being with the same person 25/8. I promise you.
Yeah.
Now I love being up under somebody, but you can't just do it all the time. You feel me?
Okay. Like I always tell them, like I'm not your parole officer.
Right. Cause you
You
gotta
gotta
handle
trust you
business.
out.
Right, yeah.
Right.
Cause at the end of the day, y'all all trying to handle business. Y'all all trying to graduate. Y'all all trying to make this move, make this money move. And then sometimes it's not gonna be around the person that you're significant other all the time. That's how I feel about it. Alright, we're gonna get into the next one. Is it true?
Repeat that one more time, bro.
Is it true that men are taught to suppress their feelings?
I say that's. I say it just depends on the household for real. Like everybody's household not the same, so I feel like it's just common, like families to teach their sons that like people think that, but not every household like that.
Why do you feel it's common? I'm gonna kind of do it another one. Why do you feel it's common that in households men have to suppress their feelings? Like they're taught to grow up to suppress their feelings.
Yeah, they talk to suppress their feelings because they want you to be strong, they want you to be a man, and if you express your feelings, they label you as gay, or you know what I'm saying.
But what the hell is a man? Like what's the definition of a man?
Everywhere soft.
I feel like it come from my grandparents and my parents.
I get it.
We
So
all got that
you're
parent.
saying, so the word is generational curse. So that's what you're trying to say. It's kind of like a generational curse, but why does everybody have their false definition of what a man is? It doesn't make you not a man for having feelings and being smart and communicating shit.
Told me I could cry, cuz.
Yeah, like, and that should make you reevaluate the people that are so-called men around you that's telling you that being a man, you gotta hold your feelings back. You can't talk about how you feel. That shit gay. Like that's weird. But it's just I don't understand it, because everybody has a different definition for being a man. And that's my thing. Why do you feel men are taught to
Do I
suppress their
feel?
feelings? Yeah.
And then why?
Yeah.
Well, in my household, that's not the case. Like my brother, everybody can cry. Like it ain't nothing like that. But I also feel like it's like, if it's like a single parent household, I feel like that's when it shows a lot more. Like when it's like a single mother, because then it's like when we all crying, somebody gotta hold it together for us. But I feel like in like a 2-parent household, I mean, I really can't speak for that because that wasn't my story. But I'm saying like that's not really the case, because they have like that father figure in the house. But I feel like, especially when it comes to like those single, and that's what you see a lot in the Black community. It's like single parent households. So the mother's like, we the girls, like somebody got to be strong for us. That's I feel like that's what's going on there.
I can speak for a 2-parent household, and it is a balance. So the balance you're talking about, like my dad, hard knock, that's kind of how he is, but I also have both. My mom, hard knock too, but my mom also taught me how to communicate. That's how I am the way I am now. That's how I learned how to talk. So I think having a father and a mother in the household is great because you get to see the best of both worlds. But I also wasn't taught from my father that I can't feel something. Like, nigga, I got feelings, you feel me? Yeah, for sure.
It's just like, it's not like that in my household. My brother, he got his emotions, he can let his emotions out, he can tell us what's up. We have a very like open, communicative household. So like, but looking like from the outside in, it's like there isn't a father around mostly in Black households. So it's like, you're the man of the household. That's what my mom tells my brother, but she doesn't hold him so high up to that standard because he's still spoiled. Like, she keeps him as a kid, but he's still the man. Like, he still has responsibilities. But other households, it's like you're taking all the responsibilities of a man of the household, and we're just gonna sit back, be the women, and do what we do.
Man, we were just talking about that in class. It's crazy. We just talking about how men, like kids, like young boys, are taught that a man in the house when they come up. Like, kids gotta be kids. Like, you gotta let a kid be a kid, but you also could teach people responsibilities of what a man is supposed to look like, not give him the responsibility of holding that bitch down at 10. Like, it's just certain shit you gotta let a kid be a kid and grow into his own, because as a young boy, you already dealing with emotions, puberty, maturity. That's for women too, period. Like, everybody got the weird ass emotions, especially young, and then you're brought up to be a man at 10.
I say for the most part, it's like you said, my pops, I grew up like I'm second in command, so in my head, I gotta stand on business, I gotta get it done. So when it comes to like being in my household, yeah, we can cry, but like it's a time and a place for everything. So I feel like as far as like with Black men, it's like I said, like that generational curse. Like our grandparents and our parents be like, I was y'all age, I was yada yada. Yeah, that's cool, OG. Yeah, I was slave and stuff back then. I was working hard. Like, no disrespect, like you get it, like they told me how they was busting their chops, but it's like I'm me, let me live my life for who I am, let me experience this for who I am. Like,
Very cool, bro. I feel that. Sure.
Next question, guys. Do you guys believe in having a checklist when dating?
When dating?
Yeah, a checklist.
A checklist.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's your checklist look like, kid?
Alright, off the rip. She gotta have like personality. She gotta have some humor. I'm not talking to lame little girl. You feel me, bro? She gotta be funny. She gotta be like, act like she gotta be like wanting to go out, like ain't no home, like. Especially with me though. Know what I'm saying? Like if she going out with me.
Yeah,
like,
I see that.
Right, y'all
You
ain't
going out
trying to
with
say it though, bro. But that gorgeous, mother-like traits. If she treat me like she my OG, we might have to put a ring on that. If she treat me like she my mama, you know what I'm saying? Cleaning, like doing all of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
once y'all get like really like calculate, oh, she did this for me, she did this, ooh. And like when she not afraid to like step up and be like, I got this, baby. You feel me? Like, I got you, like don't even worry about it.
Got her own type.
Right, so it's a hustle. I need a hustle. I'm a hustler myself.
Sure. So okay, I fuck with the checklist. What you got, gang? What that checklist?
I definitely say like your personality, you can't be Hollywood, you feel me? If you're gonna be Hollywood to other niggas. I know we trying to say front. Don't let them that front for the gram, like we into it, and I'm gonna go on Instagram, I can't stand this.
Oh my god. I got some shit for that.
Like we too old to just take yourself to Instagram. Like,
So that close friends be a motherfucker. Man, damn. It's fuck this nigga.
Listen, I hate social
And
media,
I-
girl. Oh my God. She turned the drink on. She got the sad song.
Oh,
Then throw the little subliminal like you doing. Oh my God.
They get to post the songs on that story with the quote. With the quote.
That's my kid, y'all.
But the time it took you to find that song for that picture, you could have been talking to your nigga about what the fuck was wrong.
Nah, bro, we into it right now. I can't. Listen to the lyrics, gang. I'm hurt.
Them lyrics be too spot on the song, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. Who you talking? Who this for, bro? Who this for, bro?
Tell me what else.
But you know, I'm a petty motherfucker myself. You know, I'll play the games too with you. You feel me?
I'll definitely say for some more, like wife like traits like help me get money, and vice versa. Like if we it ain't no big eyes gonna use, and it's like if you fuck me, like we gonna support each other. Like you got your little business going on, I'm on my dirt. Like
Ain't no little business, big business.
These niggas on that thing.
you see, like he throw, like I'm gonna throw her business out there. I'm gonna let everybody know, like go support that, and vice versa. Like this, like as long as we can get it back together,
This nigga,
and then be loyal together, it's cool.
Dirt the standard nowadays. Fuck.
I
nigga.
mean, who else? Like,
It's just
He the hero, shorty.
I mean, I get him though, cause like me personally, like, this one last checklist. We gotta be like a power couple. So I gotta have what I got going on, and you gotta have what you got going on. I don't go for bottom tier.
Okay.
You gotta be power, like power couple.
this is a big one. Look at privacy. You can't be sitting telling your friends that don't got no man about us.
Get that advice,
That's the one. Hey.
Your friend that can't keep a man telling you about what you should do. Like she don't know you.
Why you blue? I'm like, what should I do? Like,
And it really be the friends.
It be the blind leading the blind, shorty.
it's not the plan in the
Listen,
Listen though. She know me like your homegirl know you like the back of her hair, right?
That
So
show.
you gonna go to her to see if you tweaking her to like, what you mean? Like she don't got no man, so she's seeing it from like a different perspective. We not saying I'm just gonna go off what she's saying, but she just giving me another way to think about it.
Okay.
But she feel like
your man.
But I feel like
Yes, man, girl. We talking about like real.
Right,
But
but
I feel like, no, bro, that boundary is crossed because, again, if we do that with our niggas, bro, it's a whole problem. But it's like, that's a boundary that's crossed. You telling your friend everything we going through, bro, they don't need to know that. They
But why you think we tell them everything? It's not every. I don't tell my homegirls everything.
Friends don't be
Little
friends
stuff,
for
it be
real.
little stuff.
Why?
I don't have to tell them like the major stuff going on. There's no need for that. She's not in a relationship with me, but I'm saying though, with little stuff, of course I'm gonna go to her and see like I'm tweaking. But I do this. What you mean? Like that's too control. I can't talk to my phone.
But like niggas really like looking at it like we only tell our friends the bad shit. Like we be telling our friends the good shit.
You know what I'm
It's just
saying?
like,
Are you telling that friend the advice or that friend that can't keep a man? That friend that don't cook? That friend that's
I'm not gonna go to that friend.
that friend that's not.
but we don't go.
I'm not gonna go to that friend.
If you picking the girls that's going to the friends, you picking the wrong bitches.
Hello?
But it's like too, bro. Y'all going to these motherfuckers to expect you to tell you what to do, and these niggas ain't even been in the situation.
Exactly.
So how the hell they gonna tell you what the fuck to do?
So y'all don't do that?
No.
I don't talk to y'all niggas about y'all
Fuck
girls.
no.
Listen and talk
Fuck
right.
no.
Bro, what am I going to damn, bro? My girl is bugging.
If they have something to say, they want to.
I'm not gonna go out of like answer this bucket. I'm not gonna like my
Yeah, like we not just sitting in the room like, damn, gang,
Yeah,
arguing, bro.
What do y'all do?
Bro,
Like,
it's a lot of certain shit you don't say about your
don't say.
relationship.
It's
So
just
you
certain.
don't say nothing at all.
No,
Yo,
I
go get
just-
your shorty back. Like that don't sense to me last
Guys
year.
don't really say
So you don't say so like if you like trying to see if you wrong or nothing, you're not gonna go ask from the guy.
That's different.
Okay, that's different.
That's
That's
an
your
opinion.
relationship.
That's an
Right
opinion.
or
That's not
right?
advice though. That's an
You
opinion.
not
Yeah, but I didn't get a wrong answer.
We go to them on big stuff like
Right or right?
You act like we finna
we go to
I'm
them.
right, y'all wrong.
We go to them on big stuff like call my girl in another nigga DMs type shit. Y'all go on a text.
That's not your
FaceTime
girl,
that.
then.
I don't need advice.
Yeah, that was
Like,
crazy.
Like, ooh, girl,
Your
you-
bitch doing
No, that's not no example. I'm just like,
I don't
I'm just
listen
saying
to that
like.
shit because that be like the.
She ready to do that
She wants
motherfucker.
your man. That's
Nah,
shit.
you
I
ready.
don't like that. But
Listen,
she be
at
like,
the end
leave
of
your nigga. That's the bitch.
Oh
that
shit,
wants
she
you.
ready to do that
Maybe
motherfucker.
listen, let's just stop taking advice from friends.
Please.
What's some advice? Not advice. What does your checklist look like?
My checklist. I need a goal-oriented person. Like I said earlier, I need somebody who's on the same track as me. Who got stuff going on, but none of that like drama. I need a scholar. You feel me?
Straight A's.
I wouldn't say I don't even got straight A's. I need like A's and B's. You feel me?
Nothing below a C, gang.
You need to be healthy. I don't like potheads and all of that. I can't do that. I'm not gonna lie.
That's like everybody. You're done.
But that keeps all the bad people away from me.
But that show preference though.
And then I had another one, but I can't remember. Oh, you gotta be funny. I'm a sucker for a funny nigga. I'm not gonna lie. Like, ooh wee.
I want to say it, but I don't. I want to say it, but I ain't gonna say
What if that
it.
funny niggas smoke weed?
But that's not true. If you can be funny without the drugs, nigga, you're top tier.
Nah.
You don't need drugs to be top tier.
I agree with them, like.
I'm top tier.
If you can make her.
Okay, of course, great personality, funny, all of that. Let's get into specifics. Tall, right? Got like hair, like I don't like baby hair, like none of that, or like no, I like yeah. And then
best.
Also, dreads.
So you know how to do hair.
I'm saying, but you like dreads.
But you gotta know how to do hair.
I mean, yeah, I can do it, but like, got money, of course.
What? Okay.
You got money though?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why. I'm making sure. Well, of course I ain't gonna say no.
Hey, that's them shots fired right there, gang.
I mean, no, but you should expect it. Get it out, right? You know, and somebody that's like motivated, got something going for him, because you're gonna be bored. Because I'm doing all this, you're not gonna have, and you're gonna get like, so basically somebody that's like just like me, just tall and in the hair.
Yeah.
Okay. But the dreads though.
Kev.
Straight, all I heard was you gotta be tall for them. That's all I heard.
No, I said the personality.
No, I heard everything, but you put a lot of emphasis. You put emphasis on that height,
You
gang.
can't be shorter than me. 6 foot club for sure.
Okay. So Larry, what's your checklist?
So I'm saying though,
We hear from Larry.
like y'all said though, they gotta be funny. No broke nigga, I ain't broke, so I ain't dealing with it.
Right.
What's y'all definition of broke?
You don't never got shit.
You don't even try. You always expect me to grab my wallet. You don't got a job, none of that.
You behind me like this.
Oh, God.
I say that because we in college, so you.
College is understandable though. Like,
But I just want to know, like, what's y'all definition of broke?
Next question.
But I'm saying that's for me though, cause that's just what I'm not. You know? Feel me? Or you gotta be understanding. I don't like no real crazy like always outside dudes.
Like toxic niggas.
I don't like nobody always outside. You gotta be. I need laid back. You can be crazy like when you with me type, but like if you outside doing all that extra, you're not for me. Cause that's
When you not
already,
around?
we gotta have a balance. Like
Like when you not around, he outside.
yeah, I don't like all that. What you doing?
So you gonna be mad if you see him on somebody's story having time in his life?
If he ain't tell me yes, I'm gonna be blue.
He gotta tell you what's on somebody's story.
He going outside.
Okay.
That's different.
What you mean? Cause he on me.
I heard it wrong.
That's from Chicago. She got me from Chicago.
Definitely from Chicago.
Okay, so
It ain't shit like a Chicago girl, folks.
Andre, no.
Well, it's good to hear about your
That's
checklist.
my point. I don't like tea. Now he just gotta be a good person. You know what I'm saying? Like he gotta be like, he gotta really like me for me, not just cause I'm pretty type. Like you know, he gotta know the little stuff. Like oh, she like pink roses, so I'm gonna get them instead of red. Not just grabbing anything. Like I know that sound like selfish, but it's like damn, you know I like that's
That's
somebody that care. You feel what I'm saying? Somebody asking me like somebody that check up on me that genuinely care about me because I care about. If I care about you, I expect the same back. You feel me?
Sure, that comes from hearing and listening, knowing your partner for sure. That's not selfish.
And he gotta be handsome. I'm sorry, I'm just not dating no doodoo ball.
I think looks is like people be saying looks don't matter, folks. That shit be. That's the first thing you see.
You even talk to them. No, looks is first. Even if you do like end up liking their personality, you're gonna get tired of waking up seeing somebody ugly. Like
damn,
like damn, your ass pop.
You approached that person for a reason. You saw their looks first. You ain't know how goofy or tall or whatever they was. You saw their looks first.
No, but dang, I forgot what I was going to say.
solid.
I'm not going with you. For real.
Well, listen, my baby fit all my checklists, so.
Aww.
What a guy.
So happy for you, bro.
You feel me? We're gonna go into the next question, man. Do you believe you can date a broke man or woman? That's why I told y'all to say that money.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell no.
Cause I got a club.
Why though?
You got
Cause
a butter
like,
test.
if I'm not dependent on you, you shouldn't be dependent on me. Like, I understand every once in a while, like, I can do some stuff for you, you can do some stuff for me, but like, every single time, you're not doing shit, and I gotta, what?
Can I say something real quick? Why are y'all depending on each other?
But that's what
I should be able
that's
to
what I
understand.
said.
Hold on. So, hold on, but it's different when you're in a relationship. Now, y'all not depending on each other, but like, if y'all helping each other out, like y'all money become each other's money at one point. Not all y'all's money, but
Right,
if
but
you need
in
something,
some of it-
like you looking out. That's
in a
what
relationship.
But in a relationship, I should be able to depend on you. I don't want to. Me personally, I don't want to. I have my own shit. But I want to be able to depend on you because you're my man. Like, you're my man. A grown-ass man.
Man, right.
I should be depending on you. You should not be depending on me.
So, but I say that like, boom, and say if like, okay, I'm with a girl, ooh, that's my girl, like that's my woman. Boom. Say if anything, like God forbid, like anything just happen, I fall flat, lose job, car, repo, all type of stuff. Can you hold it down for me for like 6 months?
6
I'm
months.
happy to keep it down for half a year.
Yeah.
89% of them can't do it.
They can't do it.
You gotta be working.
Then they say they wifey material.
But like, look, the thing is, it's like, I'm not gonna approach you if you broke. Now, if I've had you since when you was up,
Oh, wait, hold on.
And you act like a
hold on.
lesson.
Hold on. So, this is my thing, like, let's talk about it. Hold on, let's
If
talk
I
about it.
find out, if I find out that you're broke.
Let's talk about it from a college perspective, bro. Y'all don't know what the fuck is in these niggas' pockets, bro. Y'all see what niggas is flashing, bro. But y'all don't know what's in nobody's pocket, but that's inconsistent.
It's a motherfucker here with $5 to their name,
But you also
Troy.
are holding it to a grown man standard.
But
Niggas
that's
don't
all-
got no
that's all-
grown
I know
man
niggas
job.
who got
Man,
Hell,
that's
don't
her
got
preference.
no
Don't come
grown
over here
man
broke
job,
then. That's
bro.
her preference. Don't come broke. She don't want no broke.
If I'm not coming broke,
Niggas,
then
do y'all got some
discussion.
pay?
How did you not? That's her
Do
preference.
y'all got some pay?
yes, that's what I'm saying, bro. If I'm approaching you with money, then don't approach me if you ain't got it. It's
But
up to you.
what is happening?
Why
How do you
do you
know that?
Why we can't just laugh?
Yeah, like what's happening? What's happening? Money,
Well, I'm
bro.
saying, if I find out that you don't
You
have
too
it, and you using me for mine,
What if he not? You?
oh, then if you not,
What if y'all cool? Yeah, like y'all spend niggas take y'all to steak.
I'm tired of you.
I'm saying, nigga, we got food at the crib.
So like y'all in college, folks say, look, I'm finna, you know, Mariah bucks on me. You can take me to the
You feel me,
That's fine, though.
Any girls.
That's why I'm over here.
But no, that's college, though.
So you go home and get 6 pieces of shit.
But I feel like, bro, I get it's y'all's preference, but they can have grace for the niggas.
talk about
in college, just like we got grace for y'all. It's about having grace. We're all in college. Like, y'all expect niggas, yeah, you should have a little bit of money. You shouldn't be broke, nigga.
Yeah,
But I'm saying, like,
crazy.
nigga, have grace. Ain't nobody home down 2-3 bands in fucking school like that, bro. Like, come on now. I feel like you can date a broke man or woman. Y'all just gotta give each other up. If you got your goals and you're
Yeah, if you're willing to like work to get out of that
That's what I'm
situation,
saying.
cool. But if you're
If
just
you're a bum,
comfortable on your funk, no.
I can answer the question.
Yeah, nah.
She finna shut this shit down.
No
Look.
bread is crazy.
I ain't mess with somebody broke. No, I can't. No, I promise you, because it seemed cool, but like it's certain stuff you gonna want to do, but you know you gotta pay. Like we not doing it. Like it gets I can't do it. I feel like I'm speaking from experience. If you say yes, you couldn't have did it before, cause ain't no way. Like paying for every date, like especially for me, like I'm the girl. Like I don't know, paying for movie dates.
Where y'all be beating these niggas at, folks?
That's fine though. When y'all getting
These
taken
niggas out there like that.
That's what I'm saying.
She knows she gonna
That's what I'm
Troy, where y'all be meeting these niggas?
And
But
that's
like, okay, but that's what I'm saying though. If you was like kids, but then we getting older and you still broke. Like I can't do it. Like I'm speaking from experience. Like that is like traumatic. Like it make you count people's pockets before you mess with them. Like
that's what I'm
no.
saying.
How long was it
No,
before you
that's
cut down?
horrible.
Yeah, feel me?
How long was it before you cut
Cut
off?
it off. It's like nothing.
Oh, she ain't even cut it off. Oh, y'all messing with me heads.
No.
That's what she on though. I know baby though. Him and she complaining about it. You still talking to nigga. I know you talking to
I'm
nigga.
not on everything I love. Like, for real. I couldn't do it. Like, I'm not about to be paying for stuff. Like,
Stop the cap.
Y'all feel like y'all can talk to a broke man?
I'm just fucking with her. I'm trolling like a motherfucker.
I say yes.
Nah, she ain't wrong though, but
It's a difference between being broke and having a broke mindset. Like, if you don't want to help yourself be better, sure, you gotta.
cause everybody fuck their money up.
You gotta go. You gotta get up out of there. But if you actually want to get some bread and you want to hustle and get off your feet, okay, cool. I'll throw some money to your business. I'll throw some money to your ideas. But I'm not. If you broke from the start, I'm not tripping. Like, as long as you trying to get you some money on it. That's long.
That's what I'm saying. That's all that matters. You're trying.
That's right. You on the grind.
Whether it's $50, $100.
Starting like damn. You can't be down and out and want to work his way up.
That's what I'm saying. People get comfortable and then they become a bum and don't want to do shit.
Valid.
But y'all allow it, bro. That's another thing. Like y'all be mad at shit, but y'all allow this shit.
No,
Why do y'all allow? Hold on, but why do y'all allow this shit to happen for so long? That's not love. Just keep giving and giving and giving. Then you know the nigga.
That's you getting taken advantage of, man.
You be mad. Y'all complaining about it, but don't let it happen.
Of course, but you saying something, but then they like, oh, I'm trying, oh, I'm doing it, but then you're not
You're not
feeling it.
trying hard enough, nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
Show me
That's to get to that
results.
point. Of course, that's what I'm saying. Like, you see their actions not matching it, so then it's like, okay, but I mean, I'm a freshman in college. I'm clearly
He keep asking you for money for a train.
So like, as we got older, it's like, all right, I'm not gonna keep playing with you. Like,
The way I'm hearing you explain this, it sounded like it went on for a long time.
I mean,
That was your nigga.
yeah,
That was your boo thing,
Pick
so.
a timeline. Pick a.
it was like high school, like.
Of course.
Until now.
So
Like 4 years. 4 years.
Yeah, so like at first, of course, I'm gonna have a little like, all right, but then like, okay, at this point we both grown. I'm getting money, like I'm not about to keep doing this. So then it's like it's done.
Oh,
But I had that grace because he's young. So it's like, okay, cool. No, like we're both grown. We can work anywhere. Like it's a problem. He was comfortable in being broke.
You said 4 years ago.
Oh God, 4 years ago.
Boy, your ass did a bid.
Let's get to the next question, y'all. Do you believe people put filters on their personalities?
Hell
Yeah, let
yeah.
me start that shit off. This go back to what I was saying about freshmen being themselves, but this goes into everyday life though. Like people put filters on their personalities, and it be like, be yourself. And it's like, why are you putting a filter on your personality? I feel like people are different with certain friend groups, and then they're different with another friend group. Like maybe you like anime with this friend group, but you can't express that to these other niggas. They don't do this. So it's like, why are you doing that? And then I feel like social media, niggas get on social media, be the biggest gangsters, but you the biggest poop in real life. Like, poop in real life, bro.
Tell me about it.
It don't even gotta be just social media though. It could be like the people they start hanging around or start being around. They want to, you know. It don't even gotta be social media.
And it's like, we know, for like day ones, if you grew up with a day one, you see them get with, everybody got different friends. You see them get with some other niggas, then you just different, you just the toughest nigga, you just that, like the shit we used to stand on, you don't do no more.
Yeah.
You don't think it's cool. You don't fuck with it. And it's like, I don't know why people do it, but I feel like it's a sign of, what's the word I'm trying to get? Insecurity. I feel like people are insecure with certain people, and I feel like that's why the filters come out.
I feel like if you can't be yourself around the people you're trying to kick you with, or just period, anybody, like,
They not for you, bro.
they not for you, you not for yourself. You need to do some self
you
healing
don't
on
like
yourself
yourself.
because what you trying to fit in with other people for? They need to be trying to.
Fit in with you.
You feel me? Like you should have a high standard for
Yeah.
yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like
If
you should be able to walk into any room and feel comfortable because you. What you mean?
If you don't got confidence in who you are 100% of the time, what are you doing? And that's the realest thing I can do to say. What do you think?
I say absolutely. Like me, like y'all get me 100% of the time. I'm a troll. I crack jokes. You feel me? But it's like I know people like even from my city, like Chicago. I know a lot of people that be goofies in person and be like the hardest gangster on the internet. It's like,
Man.
I be like they be scared to fight, but will talk reckless on the internet. But it's like I feel like people just it's about who you hang around. When you have goofies uplifting goofies, then it's like that's what happens.
Damn.
People
Goofies being goofies.
Movies are worth
People be
Hey.
like
today.
people be like scared to get judged. Like, okay, cool, you like anime, shorty, like that's simple. Like people be so worried about the other person, and instead of like helping they self grow so they can meet new people and be open to new experiences. And that's the problem in this world. Like people be so quick to be like, damn, what they gonna think if I do this? That's the subconscious stuff.
Yeah. Being like afraid of what other people think about you. And yeah, just like not being able to like just people like they be having problems staying true to themselves. You know, staying true to yourself. Like, what do you really believe in? What do you go? What do you like? How do you move? Right? People be moving different for these complete goofies that they don't even know. And then social media don't make it no better. They think you gotta have this. You gotta have a Chanel. You gotta have a tote bag. You gotta have you feel me? You gotta have this. Your hair gotta be done. Your lash gotta like. Then again, that's self confidence.
Bro, it really go hand in hand because it's like you got the people that ain't never had nothing before that finally get it and they be like flexing.
Everyday personality.
Then they flex on the people that don't got it. So that's what goofies uplifting goofies. Like the people that don't got it, they be like, damn, I want to beat them so bad. But it's like, sure, it don't take nothing. Like it's about who you is on the inside. Like outside of all that designer, like cool, you can be RTH, nails, shoes, you feel me, all that. Like on the inside, who are you as a person? Because like, yeah, people gonna like you for what you got, but like Charles Sebastian, you gotta use me the right way, don't misuse me. So it's like people can like you for what you got, but outside of if you don't got no substance, like who is you?
100. What you guys think?
I feel like people filter their personality, but I feel like it's unconscious sometimes. Like they genuinely think that's who they're becoming. Like I don't feel like it's I don't feel like it's on purpose though. Like, cause you get around people and then you like okay, but like you don't even notice like you low key turning into them. Like I don't feel like everybody like they do it on purpose. Like oh I want them to like me. I feel like sometimes it's like unconscious. Like they don't even know they doing it. And that's why like you'll see somebody you grown up with and you feel like they acting so different and they don't even notice it. Like they just can't help it. It's just some people like that. Like they can't help it. They get around people and then cause they don't have that like sense of self. So like they just morphing into everybody that they're around. Like I feel like for some people it's unconscious, but people definitely do it. I definitely agree.
I feel like that's a call to follower.
Yeah, but some people can't help that. Like they just really like they genuinely don't know.
That is being a follower, and that is a problem. Like being a follower, you can't be a follower your whole life. At some point, you have to grow into yourself and have your own opinion in mind. You're gonna do that through your whole adulthood. Now, it might be okay when you're a little bit younger because you gotta find yourself. But nigga, how long y'all gonna hold off and be followers? Nigga, y'all got different aspirations and things you wanna do in life. Being a follower ain't it.
It's not gonna get you nowhere.
At all.
Honestly, like what you were saying earlier, like with the code switching, that's understandable. Like
Sure,
not
code
muting
switching,
your personality, but like having to like tweak it a little bit with the people that you with, so like they understand you. I'm not saying like those people you're around bad friends. Sometimes in situations it is those are like not good friends, but sometimes it's just like these are like with my skate people. I don't talk to them about stuff because I mean it shows itself. Like when you get back what you put out.
Hello?
I've been raised with that. If you treat somebody bad, you won't get that shit back. I remember I was bullied back in the day for being tall. Crazy. But I was bullied.
Used to bully the tall.
And like crazy. But like and that girl later on, she got suspended for something. I don't even know what it was, but it's just like I never told what happened to me, but she ended up getting in trouble and she still got what she deserved. Like I didn't have to do nothing. I just wrote it out and whatever happened to her happened to her. Like
bullying the tall niggas, man.
like that's insane. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, like you get back what you put out at the end of the day.
What you think, bro?
And I feel like bad karma is definitely real, but I feel like people be like thinking it has like a time frame on it. Like they think like, oh, cause they doing this. Like some people, they terrible people and they up. Like they still up, but eventually I feel like something's gonna happen. Like you're gonna crash and burn. But I feel like, I mean, it definitely exists. It's just there's no time frame on it. You don't really know. So.
I agree. It's just a matter of time before you get back what you put out.
They get back a
It's a cycle,
month.
so.
I also believe in bad karma. Then, like she was saying, it's not a timetable on karma. Like again, whatever happens in the dark is gonna come to light. And God puts you in situations. I'm a firm believer, God. God puts you in situations for a reason. Even if you're getting done dirty at the time, it's gonna come back. It might not come back eventually, but it's gonna come back and it's gonna happen. But it might happen in a way that there's something they're expecting, and it might just not happen. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. I got a couple. You feel me? Actions that I'm peeping their karma. Like I'm like, damn. Only when you feel me.
You feel me, though?
Only when I stay at you, I just be peeping like, I be like, damn, I was just like you a few months back. But you know, it's like, it's cool though. like I definitely believe in it, but at the same time, it's like I believe in like God say himself, treat others as you want to be treated. So if you ain't doing your due diligence, you ain't treating motherfuckers how they want to be treated, so that shit gonna come back and bite you in your ass for sure. Like you ain't even gonna see it coming.
All right. So yeah, with nothing like the bad karma, I am a believer in bad karma, and I feel as though it's really no telling when it might strike you, but I believe in like you reap what you gonna sow. So.
No bad intended.
Man.
Okay, guys. So, what does dating mean to you all?
So do you guys know what I mean by that question? What does dating mean?
18.
So dating, like, for your perspective, as a man, like, do you feel like a woman going on 50 dates and dating you, doing things with you, doing stuff other than just being single? Because some women feel like that's just being single and they have the right to do that. So what does dating mean to you? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. Dating mean to me is, it's like you getting to know a person. That's like yo, let's say how long would they go? Like 2-3 hours. That's your 2-3 hour snippet or your trailer of a person before you actually get the, you know what I'm saying, you lock in on a person. So I feel like, yeah, dates, cool, but don't treat it like no Tinder though, like, I can just swipe you and go to the next motherfucker. Like, no. So yeah, but I feel as though, yeah, you're gonna get your trailer of that person, and then at that date, you decide, that's why it's called second date, third date. All right, come to the crib. You feel like, all right, come to the crib, then get in my bed. Like, you feel like,
You believe in doing multiple people?
don't leave what, like,
You believe in dating multiple people?
yeah, but nothing too crazy though. Like, you could date like 2 people. You got 2 candidates.
I feel like our generation changed the word to talking. Cause like back in the day, dating was going on dates with different people, seeing who you like, and actually locking in on one. We turned that into talking, and then dating is the actual relationship. So when you say you dated somebody, motherfuckers think you're in a relationship with.
No.
Sometimes other people think that you just being single and going around having dates with people. So
You know.
that was good.
You know. Come on now. You know, bro.
I say, yeah, like Kilo said, it's like that 2 or 3 hour trailer. You feel me? I get to see how you act, see your tendencies, see your pros and your cons, and then I make my decision based off that. Now I feel like dating more than one person, I mean, you know, you don't want to put your eggs in one basket and just like stick to this one person, because like you can be 2-3 dates in, like, damn, I don't like your ass.
You should have known that after the first date though.
It's like, nah, but even after the first one, some people do so good at like hiding who they really is with them first 2 days. So it's like put more than one egg in another basket. It's like, if I know this person is for me more than this person is, you know, I can kindly close them out my life. You feel me? Just give you like the boot, the nice one, and then I could just pursue this other person. Cause like I said, you stick to one person, it's gonna be like you shitty as hell that you stuck with this one person, not you. Now you ain't even trying to fuck with them no more.
You done cut the whole look you dig.
Now you gotta start
I
over.
definitely agree with that. I think you should measure your options when you are starting dating, because you never know who you want to fuck with, because once you really lock in with somebody, that's the one person you about to date with. Right. So therefore, when you are single, date. Go out on dates. You don't got to bust down and go on dates. Feel me? Go on dates, kick it, chill. Feel me?
I agree. I say like when we dating, if I'm dating somebody, like, yeah, I'm probably be dating more than one person, just trying to fill out who I want to be with. And then once I make that commitment, like, okay, I'm gonna be with such and such, I'm gonna stop all the extra stuff. You know what I mean? It's just me and him. So.
Cut the roster.
Yeah.
But like, you're single, you're dating, you can do that.
Dating
Like,
to me,
you feel me?
I agree with her. Like, dating to me, like, I ain't never used dating. I wasn't talking about in a relationship. I don't know if it's because I'm younger, but it's definitely like, y'all talking about going on dates, I would have called that talking. Like, if you tell me you're dating somebody, I'm going to think you're in a relationship. And I don't know if that's just me, like, being literal, but, like, that's the word to me. Like, I don't, like, going on dates, dating around, to me, that's talking now. But I feel like a lot of people don't even use talking like that. But that's how I think of talking, like, going on dates with multiple people. I feel like you're dating is them. Like, you're in a relationship. But that's just the way I use that word. Like, if I say I'm dating somebody, I'm not dating no one else.
Yeah, the term gotta change for sure, because dating is going on dates.
Like,
but I definitely get what you're saying for sure. We're gonna go on to the next question. If you have any regrets, and you were given a chance to go back in time, what would you do differently? If you have any regrets.
I wouldn't go back. I do have regrets, but it's like everything happens for a reason. That made me who I am today. There's no point in going back and changing because that's gonna change me, and I like who I am.
Yep, I learned my lesson from it. Maybe don't
Exactly.
know what not to do the next time, and
It's never gonna happen again.
we're
There's no
not
point in going back
perfect.
and changing.
We had a mess up, so hey, regret it. I don't really done that.
What you think, bro?
I can't think of nothing that I would like go back and change.
I think too, to us to piggyback on that, I really don't have any regrets too. It kind of, the things I went through shape who I am today. So I kind of don't want that to change. And who I am today is a better version of myself. So I think that I wouldn't go back in time. I would do everything the same way, the same hurt, the same pain, the same shit.
I got that, bro. I got that stem. Like everything happened for a reason. When good or bad, I had to get that tatted because, like, I mean, who would I be without my ups and my downs? Like, who would I be without my falls? Like, everything in life is a learning lesson. Like, I got exes. I be like, bro, I'm glad I met you, but you may have fucked me over. But it's like cool because I know if I meet somebody like you, I'm just gonna avoid them. I know how to get about
Maneuver
like get about that situation. I move with that sense of intelligence. Like I know how to deal with this certain person. And it's not even just relationships. Like I got people that I used to talk to. I used to call my homie. I used to use that word homie so loose. And I was like, these days, like I'm like, yeah, I know, bro. Like it ain't my homie, but like we chat, we cordial,
Right, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, he a party goer type of homie, like type of thing. Like I see him at a party, but it's like it's a learning. Everything in life is a lesson. So it's like you can't. If you take away the shit you regret, you take away the shit you learn.
Right.
That's what you think.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? He's spitting.
I try. Hey, but for real though, I am like, I agree with everybody. Like everything does happen for a reason. I'm glad that like I experienced what I did, so I turned into the person that I am today. But if I had to go back, I'll go way back. Like I'm talking about still in grammar school. But if I ever went way back, I wouldn't even be sitting right here. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have did what I did. I wouldn't have went on to, you know what I'm saying, get certificates and earn like all these great achievements that I had, right, back in high school and coming here to Central, like I just wouldn't be here. So I'm just grateful for like everything that happened. God put it in play. You know what I'm saying? We did our thing and I'm right here, so.
Right. I got a tattoo on my arm. It says it's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. It's a J. Cole verse, and I stand by that with everything I do because, like you were saying, with the different challenges you may face, you carry that on your sleeve because it's not always going to be pretty. Even when you're doing good, you're going to go through things. But God puts challenges in front of you to persevere and also keep going in life. So I definitely agree with everything I said.
For sure.
But if I had to regret one thing, I'd never say smoking my OG last little blunt. She had shit.
Okay. Do you guys think other people's opinions and/or social media affects you or stops you from doing things in life?
Absolutely.
I say yes and no. Cause social media, I say, you'll be looking at somebody else like doing so good, like your age, but I chose the route to like go to college. Not saying I'm not doing good, but it's like I could be doing so much more, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So it be like messing me up a little bit, but I know like I'm on a different path, so you know.
And I think that social media affects that too. I kind of don't look what my homies is doing because it may look like they're doing so great on social media, but a lot of my homies that is at the crib not really doing that, not being in school. You just take different routes, and your route may be differently to touch money, but you're gonna touch more money. So that's kind of how I think about it. You gotta sit down and really think about it, like the sacrifices you're taking to get to the top. So your top might not look like their top, but I think social media affects it because we see everybody with all this new shit, all this, that, and it's like we're here. And it's like we gotta live on a budget. Being in school, I'm gonna be 100. I don't know if you only hit that, hit there, but you gotta live on a budget. And you just sometimes can't look at everybody's situation and then downplay your situation. Because remember what you're here for. Remember the goal that you're trying to attain.
Right. So
It's a race, mommy. It's a marathon, not a race, bro.
100. Yeah. So another thing with that, like, it just comes with locking in with self and knowing like who you are, right? And one thing I had to learn off social media is that you see what other people want you to see.
Oh God.
You can't tell me what I post. I mean, you can't tell me to post this and post that. You can't tell me to post everything. I I could have like lost a relative or some shit, but I'm posting me at the club. You know what I'm saying? You seeing me at the club, you don't even know what I'm going through, right? And nothing like with the people that you just viewing like your homies and stuff. You don't know what people did to get it, and you don't know what people doing to keep it. So,
Bro, I definitely say like it don't even gotta go like a negative route. I could like me and my Cowboys, my homie, since the sandbox, so I look at his shit like damn, okay, this is what I can do to make myself better. Like it don't gotta always be negative. You can look at somebody else shit and be like, okay, I can feed off of this. You can adapt and do and take some of their notes, do some of the shit they doing and make yourself better. It's all about your mentality. If you let the shit that you see on Instagram like affect you in a way that you wanna be like another motherfucker, that's a self thing. Like you gotta internally work on yourself.
Right. You shouldn't be in competition with none of your niggas. You shouldn't be in competition with none of your people or the people that you're looking at. Just because they showing up, you should be happy for them. So it's like, I feel like with society, we all get in our heads and we get in competition with the people we're looking at. And it's like, it should never be a competition. It's a marathon, not a race.
Can you re-ask the question? I want to make sure I'm answering it right.
Do other people's opinions, social media, stop you from doing things in life?
Okay, yeah, I would definitely say yeah. But I also know, like, it took me a minute, and this is specifically what made me realize, like, social media is not real life. Okay, like, my brother is TikTok famous, right? And he'll, like, collab with people. And on like, Instagram and TikTok, they seem like the coolest, most confident people. And they're weirdos in real life. Like, they're weirdos. Like, you really can't base it off, like, it's really not real life. And it took me, like, seeing that to know that. Because I used to think, like, oh, yeah, like, oh, my God, I can't wait to meet them. And then they're, like, cornballs, weirdos. They don't really have all that going on. So now you didn't change your whole little path based on, or your whole little path, what you want to post. You trying to make sure, like, you trying to, like, basically live your whole life differently because you've seen something and then it's not even real. So it's just like, but I do think it's, like, definitely a thing. Like, a lot of people will be like, oh, I don't care what nobody think, I don't care what nobody doing, but people definitely make decisions based off what they're seeing on social media.
It really, at the end of the day, it's just social media is not real. Other people's opinions you shouldn't really care about. I think it's harder for our generation to like move away from our thoughts on social media because we grew up with it. Like that's what we grew up with. We don't really know nothing else. But like it's fake. But like on the other end of it, it's good to look at it sometimes because it gives you what you shouldn't be doing. Like you can see what other people did and what they ended up with, so you know not to do that, so you don't end up with that same result.
For sure. Man, that's all we got for you.
No,
I don't know what the hell. But that's all we got for you. Thank you for joining us. Episode 1, Season 2. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And
You did.